This video is a guide to help complete beginners get started with Sudoku. I'm going to show you how Sudoku works in the simplest way possible and some basic strategies to help you along the way. Sudoku might look complicated at first, but I'm going to show you step by step how you can get started solving these puzzles within minutes. The first thing you need to know about Sudoku is that there is no mathematics involved. The numbers that are used can easily be replaced with any other 9 pictures instead, and it would still be the same puzzle. This Sudoku, filled with fruit, is exactly the same as the puzzle with numbers, and we would solve both of them in the same way. We will use both numbers and fruit in our examples to solve it. But before we get to solving this puzzle, let's take a look at what Sudoku is all about. The standard Sudoku puzzle is made from a 9 by 9 grid, such as this one. There are 9 blocks in each grid, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 9 cells in each block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This makes up the Sudoku grid. This 9 by 9 grid also has rows and columns. There are 9 rows and 9 columns. You won't have to remember any of these terms in order to solve these puzzles, but it will help with the explanation. When you look at a new Sudoku puzzle, you see that some cells are filled in with numbers and some are empty. The more numbers that are filled in, the easier puzzle will be. The goal of Sudoku is to fill each cell with the numbers 1 to 9 without repeating them in any block, row, or column. Let's take a look at a puzzle that's almost complete. If we look at this Sudoku puzzle, we can see that there's only one cell that has not been filled in yet. In every other block, you'll see the numbers 1 to 9 have been filled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if you look at this completed row, you see that 1 to 9 have been filled in as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And in this column, 1 to 9 are also filled in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now let's find the missing number. If we count all the numbers we can see in this block, row and column, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. We are missing the number 8. With the knowledge that every block, row, and column must have the numbers 1 to 9 in them, we know that the missing number is an 8. So once we fold it in, we've now solved this puzzle. And if you look at the example with the fruit, we would solve it in exactly the same way. We will cross off all the fruit that we can see. Let's start with the first square and work our way through the block. We can see the strawberries, so we'll cross it off of our list. We can see the apple and the banana and the grapes, the cherries, the orange, the watermelon, and the lemon. If we look at our list here, the only fruit that's left is the pineapple. Therefore, it's the one that we need to add to the cell. So as you can see, Sudoku is simply about finding the missing number or picture and filling it in. In this example, we have 2 numbers missing from this block. We'll be trying to find a solution for this cell. Let's mark off the numbers that we see in the block. We have a 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9. So the only numbers left are 3 and 7. So we know that it has to be one of these numbers. And from the rules that we've already learned, we know that we must have the numbers 1 to 9 in every block, row, and column, and that they can never be repeated. So we can exclude even more numbers if we look at the row and the column attached to the cell. Let's start with the column. We're looking for either a 3 or a 7. In this case, we can see that a 3 is visible. That means that the empty space cannot be a 3 because it has already been used in this column. And that means that the only number that this cell can be is a 7. And if you look at the block again, all the numbers are now filled in except for the number 3. And that means that the final number has to be a 3. And that's it. We've solved this puzzle. We hope that this tutorial video has helped you get started with Sudoku. If you want to see us fill out a full Sudoku puzzle for you, simply click on the video in the description where we'll be completing one from beginning to end. As for getting a hold of more puzzles, there are lots of places online that have Sudoku puzzles for you to try out. The first link below the video will take you to a site where you can play Sudoku online. If you prefer using a physical book, we also have a range of Sudoku books that you can try out as well. We have Sudoku books for adults and kids. We also have some with a mixture of easy, medium, and hard puzzles, so you can keep challenging yourself as you progress. And if you have trouble with small text, we've got you covered as well with our range of large print puzzle books.